I tell you what, if Joann keeps up these sales, my stash is going to be overflowing again and I'm probably going to be broke. I've done such a good job of like sewing from the stash, but you know, when a sale is good, a sale is good. And I have a funny story too about my checkout at Joann. You know, I got a lot of patterns, I had some notions, and he's like, okay, and I'm putting in all the coupons and everything, and the guy's like, okay, your total is $30 and yada yada. And I'm like, is it though? I'm like, I shop here a lot and this is a lot of stuff for $30 even with a good sale. I was like, are you sure you scanned the fabric ticket? And he's like, yeah, I did. He's like, I'll do it again just to make sure. Sure enough, he had not scanned $70 worth of fabric. I almost walked out of there. If I wasn't paying attention, like a lot of times I'm not, I wouldn't have even maybe realized it ever. So I was really proud of myself that I said something and that, you know, all that bad karma isn't going to be following me around, because I truly believe it, especially when it comes to money. Karma is real. So fully paid for all of this stuff. So yeah, I just couldn't believe that happened. I mean, of course, everybody makes mistakes. You know, it wasn't his fault necessarily. There was, you know, a lot going on, but I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so today I want to show you I actually only got 9 Mccall's patterns during the sale. I didn't get any, was it Berta that was also on sale? I didn't get any of those. Their fitting to me is very challenging. So I would rather just stick with what I am good at. And fitting a Mccall's pattern is a lot easier to me. I also got a whole stack of fabric, like I explained. So if I come across a pattern that I bought a fabric specifically for, then I'll show you that as well. So that's actually the case on our first pattern. I got Mallory. As you guys know, when I did the first impression video, I just fell in love with this. I know it's super trendy. I know that in like 3 or so years, we're all gonna be looking at these humongous collars and being like, what were we thinking? But I just thought it was super, super cute. I love it tucked in. So I actually ended up getting fabric to make view A, which I feel like is a little less like costumey, a little less extra. And obviously it takes less fabric too. So for what will be my muslin for the bodice of this and the sleeves and all of that, you know, I didn't want to invest a ton of money in fabric. So because this is not self fabric like this is actually trimming. The trimming was like $5 plus the coupon, so I ended up paying like $3 for the trimming. I only needed to get 1.5 yards ish of this. So they had specialty cottons on sale. So I got this really beautiful embroidered cotton. It just has like this little ditzy daisy vine situation going on. It is pretty sheer. Which is okay. If you see on hers, there is actually kind of like a facing situation happening. So that's going to cover, like, you won't be able to see my belly button, which when it comes to sheer tops, for me, that is what I'm just like, belly buttons feel so personal. Am I alone? Like, I almost would rather someone see my nipple than see my belly button. I don't know what it is. They just feel like so intimate. So my belly button will be covered. Obviously a nude bra situation, plus, you know, the extra large collar. I don't think that the see-through quality of it is going to be that bad, but if that were a problem for you, obviously you could underline this. But I think with all this embroidery plus the, you know, the inner panel plus the color, I don't think anyone's be paying any attention. So I'm going to have this, and then this is the trim I got. Cute, right? So it's like an eyelet plus the embroidered cotton. So super sweet. I'm super excited about it. They didn't have a ton of these scalloped edged little trimmings, but especially in colors. So if you wanted to do like a color of this, you couldn't, but you could dye it. I can't remember what they're made from, whether you could do a cotton dye or have to do the polyester dye or whatever, but you could dye them together and see how that would work if you wanted a colored version. But I'm going to go with simple, clean white, because again, I think that will be a little bit more classic and a little less like wild. So yeah, so that's my plan for Mallory. I don't have a timeline for any of this. This is all going in the stash. So this is like not a plans video, but it is my intention to make all of these together. I also got this, You're the Bee's Knees for honey, because you know we're doing honey bee. Okay, next up I got Mccall, Sierra Mccall's, and I think I only got this because it was $2. I think I'm looking for like some tops that flow out at the belly. And this one has a nice curved, like kind of like slightly empire waist seam detail happening. So I thought that would be really comfortable for my belly protrusion that I have currently. Plus I also have a lot of these like drapier fabrics in my stash, and either they're not enough to make a dress or they're just not right for other patterns. So I think that I saw this and I was like, well, that can't take very much fabric. So, and it's going to be pretty easy to sew. So I think that's what got me into it. But another cool part is that the back of this is elasticated. So it's flat on the front, and then the waist seam is elasticated in the back. So I think that's actually really cool. And I think that I will feel comfortable wearing it. And it doesn't take any fabric at all. Like, view A is like less than 1.5 yards. So I think I have that in my stash. And you know me, I have all my little tips and tricks for eking out a whole pattern out of less fabric than they recommend. I bet I could do it out of 1.25 yards. And then if I did the facings out of something else, maybe even less than that. So it'll be a little challenge. So yeah, I got Mallory. Of course, I got Myrtle. I mean, Myrtle is just who she is. You know what I'm saying? Myrtle's not apologizing. Myrtle's like, I'm here with my sleeves. Take it or leave it. I don't know how soon Myrtle will make my list, my plans list, my to-do list, but I do feel like it's got to be soon because I feel like Myrtle's time on this earth is going to be limited. Myrtle's only going to be cool for so long before people are like, okay, 80s, you didn't really do it for me then. You're not doing it for me now. So I got to make Myrtle pretty soon if I want to wear her and not have people give me that little squinty eye. Like, what are you wearing? So Myrtle, and I think I'm just going to use some kind of shirting. I have a few of them in my stash. Next up, I got Jessica, because I feel like Jessica is the sleeve. She's like the more demure version of Myrtle. You know what I mean? Plus this beautiful skirt. And I want to learn about this little like cummerbund gathered ruched waist situation, because I feel like you could probably easily apply that to a bunch of different dresses. So I want to learn about that. I'll probably make this version first. I feel like it's very easy to wear. I feel like people are not going to look at you like, you know, you're crazy, especially if you have like a little ditzy print, some kind of like really cute rayon, would be exceptional. Any of those rayon, crinkle rayons would be great. You'll be so proud of myself. I did not buy any of the crinkle rayons. There are some that I like, but I'm not sure I love. So I want to wait and see what the summer prints look like, and or for the spring prints to go on a much deeper sale. Because if I don't love it, then I don't want to pay even like the 30% off that they will do from time to time. Okay, so Jessica, soup's cute. All right, again, another one that I think I got because it was $2, but I got Taylor. These are the pants. Now, Brittany J. Jones has made these. She's a curvy girl and they look exceptional on her. So I thought at the very least I could attempt these shorts. I do have a lot of like denims that I got in New York City when my intention was that I was going to be making my own skinny jeans. I won't be doing that anymore just because I have that pull-on jegging situation figured out, and I just cannot imagine why I would ever make like a pair of skinny jeans you know, I can make my own jegging. They look like skinny jeans. And then if I ever want actual skinny jeans, I just go get them at Goodwill and take in the waist. But this I thought could be really cute. I do love these sort of like tucked in, close fitting tank top situation. So we will see if I can pull off these shorts, and if the shorts look good, then I will graduate to one of the pants. But yeah, Taylor. Then I got, and this is still a little bit because I'm at home a lot. Things are not opening up super quick here in Charlotte, despite the vaccine being available. So I thought I could make some like comfy knit dresses, but I don't love a knit dress, like a t-shirt dress. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that, but I did think that Maybelle had some really nice style lines. I like how there's no seaming in the front, like horizontal seaming at all. So that felt like it was going to be really comfortable. I like the sort of dolman sleeve situation. You know, I love this little ruching gathering with the tie. I've been doing that on a couple garments here lately. This one has it here on the thigh as well, which makes it totally appropriate for like a vacation at the beach or a pajama or something like that. So I just thought that this was going to be pretty versatile, whether I make it into a pajama or just something to lounge around the house in where I can still feel comfortable, like running to go get the mail. You know, I live in an apartment, so it's not like getting the mail is a very isolating experience. Like I always see someone in the elevator or downstairs or whatever, so I can't just like go in my robe. So, you know, something where I can just like lounge around, and if I have to jump up and do something really quickly, maintenance guy comes over, whatever it is, I can do that here. Now, I did get fabric for this, and I want to make sure that I don't get them mixed up because I got another knit dress too. Yeah, okay. So the fabric I got for this, I was having a hard time because for whatever reason, Joann is just like only buying rayon spandex. I don't know why, but when you go into the printed knit section, which is what was on sale for the doorbuster, all they had was that rayon. And I just don't love sewing with that. I mean, I guess wearing it is okay, but it feels a little thin. I feel a little naked, and I wouldn't feel comfortable like answering the door in that. Especially a dress. So I had to go over to the juvenile knit section, which is where they have the cotton jerseys. Why they're only putting those in the kids section, I have no idea. Why they aren't printing some of the gorgeous rayon prints that they have on the cotton jersey, I don't know that either. I wish they would just get it together and have some cotton jersey in the women's section, but alas, they don't. So picking through the juvenile fabrics is a little challenging because I didn't want rainbows or dinosaurs or whatever. Like it had to kind of look like fashion fabrics. So this is what I got. It's not too bad, right? Remember, like I'm just lounging around in this. Like I'm just going to get the mail in this. This is not going to be like date night or even, you know, going out with the girls or anything. I probably won't even wear it to Target, to be honest with you. And that's like my low bar for everything. So it's this like tie-dye, but also animal print. So it's a little complicated to understand exactly what's going on, but hopefully in the dress, it will just kind of look like an all over mishmash of who knows what. But yeah, it's from Pop, their Pop line, which is where the juvenile kids stuff is. Joann, if you're watching, please, please, please print other things on this fabric. Okay, thanks. All right, next up we have, okay, I got Meadow, which I might already have Meadow, in which case I will exchange this for a different pattern, but Meadow's cute. Meadow's not a 2021 pattern because Meadow would be like date night. Meadow would be like some special occasion, and we ain't doing that this year. So maybe Valentine's Day 2022. That could be really cute, or like, I don't know, one of my friends is in a serious relationship, so maybe they might get married. I would wear this to her wedding. if Dan and I go on some vacation and we go out to dinner on that vacation, something like that. So I wanted to have it in my stash, snag it for $2, have it in my stash, just in case, you know, it's one of those just in case patterns. All right, the next two, let's start with the knit dress. So this is the other knit dress that I got. And I know that this looks a lot like the one that I just showed you, but this one actually has a really pretty cowl neck, which makes me feel like it's a little more like wear out into the world and not just lounge around at home. They have made it very casual here with like the ballet flat and like how they have the sides pulled up. This is the version where I was like mostly wanting to live. I just think that that would be a really pretty silhouette. And then if I wanted to make like a resort type of dress that I would wear to the beach or to grab lunch or breakfast on vacation, something like that, I have these two as options as well. The fabric I got for this, again, we're in the kids section, so I'm trying, it's like, I wonder though, if I don't tell you that it's from the kids section, would you be like, well, that looks a little young. That fabric looks like something a kid would wear. I wonder, I should have like thought of that. But I thought that this one looked a little bit more like Rifle Paper Company, maybe if you squint. So this is what I got. I just thought it would be super sweet. You got to remember, it's going to be in this with the cowl neck and the flowy situation. Imagine it with like a white denim jacket over it, or a blue denim jacket for that matter. You know, imagine it in the dead of summer. So I think that even though the colorway is a little young and the flowers are obviously pretty young, I do think I can woman it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So again, it came from the kids section, the juvenile knit prints, whatever that's called. So that's that. And then the last one is easily the one I'm most excited about. It'll probably be the first one that makes it to my plans or to-do list. And that is Bowery. So you guys remember in the first impression video, I literally gasped when I saw this version. I am just absolutely obsessed with the idea that this is like a full princess seam. The belt is what cinches in the waist, so you can have it on, have it off. I feel like this is, remember the black rayon, crinkle rayon jumpsuit that I made? And you guys were like, that's a no for me. Remember that one? I feel like this is what I wanted that to be. You know what I'm saying? So it has like some really great details. Like the back has a little like belt situation that cinches in along the back. So again, if you didn't wear the actual belt, you could still cinch in and get a little bit of definition. You don't totally lose your waist in it. And then it has like the button front detail as well. And then I love, again, this detail. I, put it in that red sweater earlier this year. I got that other pattern that has it on top of the shoulder, and now this one here on the yoke. So I will be applying that as well. It's got a couple different pocket options, but I'll probably just keep it as simple as possible. Now, the fabric. I knew I wanted a I knew that I wanted a woven that was a little bit heavier weight than rayon, little bit heavier weight than what I did for that black jumpsuit. Just because this does have the wide leg and it does have the grown on sleeve. So I wanted it to have a little bit of structure to highlight that wide sleeve or wide shoulder, narrow waist, wide hem. So I got this chambray. What do you guys think? It's got this printed on floral all over it. And remember too, we have like the pattern is cut up into like the front has 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the yoke. So all these flowers do get cut up a little bit. So they're a little bit big now, but I think that they'll be all cut up, and I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. But the weight of this is really beautiful. It's still lightweight. It's still going to be drapey, but it's going to hold itself, hold that structure just a little bit better than like a rayon crepe would. I believe this is chambray rayon and cotton maybe. Oh, I should have taken pictures at the end of the bowl. I forgot. I feel like they've had this for a long time, and every time I walk by it, I'm like, oh, that's cute, but I just don't know what pattern I'd use. Well, now I found it. So super excited about Bowery. And I hope that the first version goes well so that I can start cranking out a whole bunch of these, because that shorts version would be on my list. This in some kind of like stable knit would be on my list. Yeah, I really love Bowery so much. So that is it. That is my latest and greatest Joann haul. If you missed, or if you don't follow me on social media, I started sharing a little calendar of the month that has the Joann sales like listed in a calendar view, so you can see how they, like how the 20%, for example, overlapped with the doorbusters, that overlapped with the Mccall's pattern sale. So you can see a little bit better about how you can like use multiple coupons in one visit. You can't use all the coupons on everything. Like you can't use any coupons on patterns. The 20% doesn't apply to doorbusters. And they have all these rules, but you can at least see everything they've got going on, so you can plan your attack when you go to the store and shop all the different areas, notions, different types of fabrics, patterns, you know, all that kind of stuff. So if you think you would find that helpful, which a lot of people have already said that they did, be sure you're following me on Instagram. I'm not getting paid to do it. It breaks my heart truly whenever I post a video like this and people are like, I never know when the sales are, I missed it again. And I'm just like, nobody should be paying full price for truly anything at Joann. So if I can do one little thing to help everybody save a little money, then that's fine with me, no problem. So yeah, go check that out. And I just posted a Joann haul not too long ago, so if you want even more ideas, I'm gonna post that here. Not post it, but attach it, link it, whatever the word is. So you guys can watch that one, and that's it. Like I said, if they keep these $1.99 pattern sales going, I'll have a haul for you guys every single month, probably. But anyways, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye.